Okay, hey guys, Kimberly Keeley here. So I want to talk to you guys a bit more about my time volunteering in Ishinomaki. First, let's talk about the temperature. Okay, it was really cold. We went in November, a couple months after the earthquake of 2011, and it was just really cold. But because we were doing like the manual labor stuff, it was really it got really hot really fast because you have to wear like these protecting clothes that it's like a plastic suit kind of ish thing. And then inside, because we were really cold on the way there, we all decided to wear like sweaters and like heat tech stuff underneath and sweats. So we got hot really fast. So, but then after that, it got really cold again. Once you're done working out and stuff. So yeah, the temperature was really cold during that time, and it even snowed in some parts, but not where we were at. It didn't snow there at all. So that was cool. But at nighttime, it got so cold, and we weren't allowed to leave the heater on. At night, we had to turn it off before we went to bed. I was like the electricity monitor. Yeah, I volunteered myself for that. It was like the easiest thing I can do. So, yeah, and I remember like we all had to buy like heat pads. I mean heat pads or heat patches. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, we stuffed that stuff all over our clothes before we went to sleep. It was so funny. It was so cold. Like I just remember shivering in my blankets. Yeah, so the weather during that time was really cold. Um, so are you thinking about volunteering for the tsunami earthquake disaster site or volunteering in general for anything in Japan? Some of you guys might be thinking about language barriers, right? Like maybe you don't speak that great Japanese. Obviously, I don't. So I thought that was going to be a really big problem for myself also, but there were a lot of people there that spoke English and Japanese. And my friend who I went with, who invited us to volunteer, her name was Mariko. Like she is fluent in Japanese and English. She's from the States and she's studying abroad for her full 4 years in college at ICU. And yeah, she was there to translate everything and help us with any type of misunderstandings that we might have encountered. So she was really helpful, and so were the other people who also knew both English and Japanese, or at least way more than I did. So don't ever use a language barrier as an excuse to not volunteer. Just to let you know. And other than Nikkei Youth Network, there's like another volunteering place called Peace Boat, and that one's usually filled with a lot of foreigners. Yeah, I don't know. My friend did it with Peace Boat, and she said a lot of gaijin. A lot of the foreigners just kept complaining about a lot of stuff. So I don't know. I thought I had it good. I loved my group, and I loved Nikkei Youth Network. Everyone's really cool, and I would totally go a second time with them if I ever went back to Japan. Well, when I do go back to Japan, because I will, probably next summer. Let's see. So what did I do? You can either choose between working on like at the actual site or working in this volunteer center where you're going to be washing people's feet and just talking to them about anything they want to talk about. So I chose the manual labor because I just don't speak that well of Japanese to be conversing with the locals there. So yeah, I felt like anyways, so I went and volunteered on the actual site. And what we did is that, because there's a lot of water left back on land, you must have hopefully you guys saw my video of my Ishinomaki video of us volunteering. There's a lot of water left back on land. So what they wanted to do was get that water back into the ocean. So what we did was create waterways to get back to the ocean. And so basically our work dealt with shoveling a lot and just like moving rocks and stuff, and then also like removing debris from like the mud, which was really polluted. That's why we had to wear like gloves and like boots, these certain type of boots, kind of like rain boots ish. You could use rain boots. Those like plastic clothes. I don't know. It's like a jumpsuit ish thing that you have to wear. Yeah. It was really hardcore stuff, but it's just so that you can protect yourself, And then you had to wear like a mask so you don't breathe in that polluted air, and then also like goggles. So obviously not swimming goggles, but like I don't know, it's like the one they saw like wood with. Like I think it looks kind of like that one. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, this is the warning they gave us. So I wrote down a list of what I wanted to say to you guys. It shows like it's like nothing on there because the light of my computer just went on. But there's some stuff. Let's see. This is the warning they gave us in case another tsunami came. If we felt like an earthquake, you know, we just have to assume that a tsunami is gonna come. Like, don't just think, ah, nah, you know? So, if an earthquake came, they want us to run to this hill, which was like right next to where they gave us like the instructions. And basically on this hill, the houses that were on there were untouched because the tsunami didn't reach that high. On that level, like we were at, it was pretty high regardless, so like just a little bit higher, you know. So he's like, everyone just run, don't care about anyone else, just run for yourself, like run for your life to that hill and get on that hill. That's the only place where we think that you would be safe. So that was the warning they gave us, and we're like, damn. You know, like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one that was trying, like, was like not imagining, wait, I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one imagining myself running to that hill. Yeah. I was just thinking, But then I was thinking to myself, if someone was lagging behind, I wouldn't just care about myself. I would probably go help them. That's just who I am. Yeah, okay. So let's see where we stayed at. We stayed in this it's like a group house, you know, like if you saw in the video, it's just one flat room and everyone has like their little sleeping bags and you sleep there. It's like one big heater, and then there's like a separate room for the dining area, a separate room for the kitchen, and a separate room for the boys' sleeping quarters. It was a pretty big house, and I guess a lot of people use that like when they're doing like school, like club field trips, stuff like that. That's what they told us. It was really cool, and I felt all of us sleeping together in the same room. I felt like I was in an anime, because that's what it looked like to me. You know, when schools go on, like, class trips places, that's what I felt like. And because we were all in one room, we all got to socialize really well and got to know the people that we're volunteering with, especially the girls. I was in the girls' room. Yeah, they're just all really nice and really cool. Even though a lot of them didn't speak English that well, they gave their best effort to speak whatever it is English they could, and they also spoke to me even in Japanese, and I used my ability a bit to speak Japanese with them to the best that I could, you know, and that's how we were able to socialize and stuff. Let's see. There were no showers in the place that I volunteered at, but they took us to a place called a Sento, which is like a Japanese bath, and well, I don't even know. Yeah, okay, it's just one big bathroom, and not bathroom, but like bathroom. Yeah, so, you know, you sit in one area where it's the part where you wash yourself, and then once you're done washing yourself and rinsing yourself off, you go into the bath where everyone else is at. I'm not gonna lie, I really loved my experience in the Sento. Like, the people that I went with, I was already close to most of them, but I think getting naked with each other kind of made us even more close. Because, you know, that's where all the truth comes out, when you're just naked with each other. And that's, I don't know, it's not like you're looking at other people's bodies. Regardless, you might have to, like, see your friend's naked body. I mean, it's unavoidable, obviously. But, like, I think the fact that we just had to get naked with each other made us really close. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got really close with the people that I got naked with. Yeah, the Sento experience is awesome. We went there for 2 days, I think, or 3 nights. Oh yeah, 2 times we went there, and it was really cheap. It only cost us like hyakuen or like 200 yen. It cost us 200 yen. They gave us a really big discount because we were volunteers. And then there was like a game room there, and on the last day they played like ping pong or something, and I tried, no, I sucked really bad. Yeah, oh, pool table. No, table tennis. There you go, table tennis, not ping pong or pool table. Slap myself in the face. Ooh. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, my time volunteering in Ishinomaki was amazing in itself, because it wasn't only the fact that I don't know, I felt like I was part of something. It just made me learn a lot about myself. Like, I always wanted to help. I don't know if you're in love with Japan, if you heard everything that was happening on March 11th, and you were like me, like you're just stumped. You're just watching TV, you just want to cry, like, wow, this is happening to the country that I love so much. And in my case, I was just about to go to that country to study abroad in the summer, so just to see that all that stuff was happening was just really scary. I wasn't even thinking about studying abroad anymore. I was just like, wow, like I just want to like drop everything and just go help, So it was one of my goals to do volunteering when I went to Japan to study abroad. And as God let it happen, I was able to go study abroad. They made the program come back on for Japan, and yeah, I had an amazing experience volunteering. And one of the mementos that I got from it was this hat. I mentioned it in my vlog. I mean, in the Ishinomaki video. That the guy who owned the place gave me a hat. I forgot his name. It started with a K though. I know that. Yeah, he gave me this cool hat. He was just like, I was like, wow, your hat's so cool in Japanese. And he's all like, well, here. And he gave it to me, and I was like, what the fuck? Thank you, So this is a really great memento. Other than like the heartfelt feelings that I got from this trip, something physical like this was just amazing. So if you want to volunteer at the disaster site, I say go ahead, even though it's like a year and a couple months after already. They still need help. Yeah, a couple of my friends still went, and they said, yeah, they'll still need help. They'll forever be needing help, until there's a point where they're like, we're good, which I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So yeah, if you want to volunteer, go. Don't let anything stop you.